One of the things you can always rely on Netflix for is a gripping true crime documentary. Worst Roommate Ever is a shocking, harrowing, and utterly absorbing series, one that's well worth checking out. With 4 different cases and 5 episodes to chew through, this is easily one of the best crime docs released this year. Serving as an anthology of sorts, Worst Roommate Ever depicts several different cases revolving around awful roommates that conduct unspeakable acts. From a sweet old lady hiding a menacing, sadistic secret in her backyard to a man hiding behind the facade of being an athlete, each case takes an unflinching look, mostly stitched together through talking head interviews with victims, eyewitnesses, and detectives working on these cases. The episodes are pretty pacey too, and switch things up with a mixture of animated reenactments, archival photos, and videos, along with those aforementioned interviews. This works really well to keep things interesting, although as one gripe, the musical score does feel a bit overbearing, especially the constant minor string pianos and rumbling bass thumps. It's not a deal breaker, but sometimes less is more, and that's probably the one complaint I have with this show. It's a minor gripe in truth, given how utterly gripping this show is. The cases chosen to depict here are different enough to keep things engaging and prevent the show stagnating. At the same time, they're also consistent with the theme of bad roommates, keeping things tonally relevant as an anthology of grisly murders and shocking secrets. Each episode clocks in at around 45 minutes or so, aside from the aforementioned athlete chapter, which has a runtime of a little over an hour. The show makes good use of its time though, with enough in the way of evidence, twists, and shocking eyewitness accounts to keep things engaging. The moral of the story here ultimately falls to trust. Would you trust a sweet old lady feeding kittens milk? Would you believe a charismatic athlete is not a ticking time bomb? These questions constantly churn around the bulk of this show, with a consistent tone and a continuation of the current trend following con artist movies and shows on Netflix. If you've finished Inventing Anna and the Tinder Swindler and find yourself eager to sink your teeth into something of the same caliber, Worst Roommate Ever is well worth a watch. This is a gripping, engrossing, and utterly shocking true crime documentary series.